Hey there, welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, this is your one-stop guide to getting job ready with real-world testing tools. In our last video, we covered the basics of Selenium WebDriver, what it is and why it's the go-to framework for browser automation. Today we are going hands-on with Java, Eclipse and Maven. I'll walk you through setting up a Maven project in Eclipse, adding Selenium WebDriver as a dependency, writing your first test script and executing it from Eclipse. Quick heads up, in the next video, I'll explain what Maven actually is, why we use it in automation testing, and the difference between plain Java projects, Maven and Gradle setups, and when to use each. So don't worry if you have never heard about Maven before. We'll break it down soon. For now, let's dive into the setup and getting your test running. Section 1. Setting up Selenium with Maven in Eclipse. We are using Maven here, which is a build tool that helps you manage project dependencies. Meaning no more manual jar downloads. We'll install everything step by step, and again in the next video I'll explain exactly what Maven is and how it works behind the scenes. Step 1. Install JDK. For this, download JDK from the link. I'll tag it in the description. Install it and verify it by running on command prompt. Common issues faced: JavaC not recognized. How to fix it? Add the JDK's bin folder to your system path. Step 2. Install Eclipse IDE. Go to the site specified. Download Eclipse IDE for Java developers. Install and launch it. So let's practically try to see the execution of the same. I have already linked everything in the description. For JDK, click on the link. Try to select the one that is compatible with the system and the latest version. So I click on the link and download JDK file that would be stored in your folder. With that, I move to Eclipse. Now Eclipse, I'll try to go and download the latest version that is again compatible with my system and install Eclipse IDE. Next, when I install my Eclipse part, I will go to ChromeDriver. I'll click on the link, download ChromeDriver, the latest version, again which is compatible with the Chrome that I have installed in my system. I'll check the version number and based on that I'll download. Step 3. Create a Maven project in Eclipse. Now follow the steps. In Eclipse, go to File, New, Other, Maven project. Use default workspace location. Choose Maven archetype Quick Start. Here, add your group ID and artifact ID as shown on the screen. Click on Finish. So here I click on File, New, Project, and in Project I'm selecting Maven project. After clicking on that, I move to Next and then click on Next again. Here I select my archetype, that is Quick Start 1.1. So search that, select and then click on Next. After that, you have to add your artifact ID. So I'll put the artifact ID as test first and then I'll click on Finish. Now while this Maven project is created, as you can see, a lot of steps are being followed. So you have to keep a watch there because at a point you will see that you have to mark Y, that is yes, to create the packages that are required. Once you do that, you will see your folder for your first test is created. That is your package, and this will have your subfolders and your POM file where you're going to actually work on your project. So coming soon, I'll cover the differences between Java projects, Maven projects and Gradle projects, what each one is good for and which setup suits automation testing best. Here's step 4. Add Selenium dependencies in pom.xml. Now let's bring in the Selenium libraries and we'll do that using Maven dependencies. Go to mvnrepository.com. The link will be given in the description. In the search bar, type what you need, like Selenium Java WebDriver Manager. Click on the result with correct library. Scroll down to find the latest stable version. Copy the dependency block and paste it in your pom.xml. Here's a pro tip. Always use stable versions. Avoid ones marked with alpha, beta or snapshot unless you are testing cutting edge features. We move to Maven repositories here. Two Maven repositories that we are using here. One is Selenium Java. As you can see, I click on it, select the first version of it, copy and this is going to be pasted in my POM file. Similarly, I move to the second dependency that I have, that is about WebDriver manager. So I click on that, and then again I'll copy the same and paste it in the notepad. So currently I have two Maven repositories that I have copied and pasted in notepad because I would be requiring it in my POM file. Now let's move to our project. I open my Eclipse IDE. I go to my project. Now here, as you can see, all the files and folders. POM file is the one that we work on. Now in your POM file, you will add your dependencies. So you can see two tags. There are dependencies tag. Within those tags, you're going to add your dependency. There's one dependency already added, which is of JUnit. I'll add the next two that I have just copied from the Maven repository. So I'll just, between those dependencies tag, I'll paste my dependency. So you have to be very careful while pasting the dependency. Any changes made in the POM file will directly affect your project. So as you can see, between the dependencies tag, I have my dependency pasted. I've picked it from Maven repository. Now once this is done, there should be no error in your POM file, and these dependencies are going to help me to run my program. Now, what are these Maven dependencies and why does this work like magic? Great question. And we'll dive deep into that in the next video. I'll explain how Maven connects to remote repositories, why this is way better than downloading jars manually, and how to manage version for real-world projects. Here are some common issues faced. Dependency not resolving. How to fix it? Right-click the project, Maven, and update your project. Section 2, writing your first Selenium Java test. Now let's write a test that opens Chrome, goes to Google, searches Selenium WebDriver, and then closes the browser. Create your test file. So we'll follow the steps to create a class file. Here in your src main Java, you're going to create your class file. So again, file, new, class, give name for your class file, and then select public static void main checkbox and then click on finish. So you can see a structure of your class file is created. You can check your package name, you can check your class file name, which is represented in your project explorer as well. Okay, and now here we are just going to paste our program. Okay, and let's just have our program here. All our imports are there. I have my whole program. And then I just have to right click on my class file and then go on run as option and say Java application, run as Java application. So I select the file and I say OK, and this is how your first test script would execute using Selenium, Eclipse and Java. Nice job getting your environment set up and running your first automated test. This is where it all begins. Okay, don't worry, if the code seems a little fast, in the next video we'll walk through this exact script line by line so you will understand exactly what's happening at each step. And if you're preparing for automation interviews, I have built a practice test on Udemy that focuses on concept clarity over quantity. It's not hundreds of questions, just a tight set of MCQs that each help you master one key idea. Links in the description, check it out and give your prep a boost. Like the video if it helped, subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Drop any setup or code issues in the comments. I'll reply to all of them. Thanks for watching and happy testing.